Hello everyone, I'm Julie Adams, VP of Product here at Sage. In this video, I will cover 2022 Release 3 highlights. At Sage Intacct, the product investments we make are all about your success. Our goal is to knock down barriers so everyone can thrive. 2022 Release 3 delivers enhancements across three major themes. Best-in-class financials highlights include enhancements to electronic vendor payments, dynamic allocations, AP and AR subledgers, as well as tax. Deep cross-industry functionality highlights include enhancements for construction customers, subscription-based businesses, as well as nonprofit faith-based organizations, specifically Roman Catholic diocesan organizations. Best-in-class platform highlights include capabilities that enable greater insight, as well as more automation. Now let's go into more detail on these highlights. In 2022 Release 3, we've enhanced electronic payments powered by our partner Corporate Spending Innovations. Vendor self-enrollment capabilities make it easier for vendors to get set up for electronic payments. Vendors receive enrollment emails with a link to register. They can then set up payment preferences and accepted payment methods, including virtual card and ACH. After enrollment, you can view and manage any discrepancies between vendor information in Sage Intacct compared to vendor-provided information during their self-enrollment. Additionally, in 2022 Release 3, we've added more support to manage exception processes when things don't go exactly as planned. Easily resend self-enrollment emails or detailed payment remittance emails to your vendors individually or using bulk actions. Block or refund virtual card payments as needed directly from the posted payment screen. And troubleshoot payment processing errors by tracing notification IDs to more detailed information in Action and Webhook reports. Dynamic Allocations automates periodic allocations of revenue and expenditures. 2022 Release 3 includes capabilities that increase the flexibility of dynamic allocations to enable more use cases. Dynamic Allocations now supports per-dimension value allocation for employee and project. This is useful when you need to focus the allocation basis per employee or per project. For example, allocate rent across each employee or allocate software costs across each project. Dynamic Allocations has also been enhanced so that users who have restricted access to a subset of entities can now leverage Dynamic Allocations. They can create and generate allocations just for the entities they have access to. Entity restrictions are preserved. 2022 Release 3 includes enhancements in AP and AR. AP advances, which are payments made to vendors or suppliers in advance of receiving invoices, has an improved UI and multi-currency support. AR receive payments usability enhancements reduce clicks when receiving payments for customers who only have a single invoice, as well as optimizes the display of information. 2022 Release 3 includes support for Canadian input tax credits to recover GST or HST paid out for goods and services that support commercial activities. Simply set up Canadian entities with Canadian sales tax and partial exemption functionality. Then, in the tax detail screen, define recoverable percentage of paid GST, HST at the tax detail or tax detail entity level. Once this has been set up, as you enter partly exempt transactions, the system will auto-calculate recoverable tax. This capability provides support for Canadian-based businesses and multinational customers with Canadian operations. With 2022 Release 3, we've made several enhancements for construction customers. Import and duplicate contract and contract lines functionality makes it easier to create and update project contract information. The project screen has been optimized to show project contacts, addresses, and status information on the main Projects tab, so you can view key information at a glance. In a previous release, we introduced primary document tracking on purchasing transactions, where downstream conversions maintain a link back to the primary document. Primary document tracking affected transactions on a go-forward basis. In this release, the system will now automatically populate existing transactions with primary document references. This way, all purchasing transactions are consistent, and you get improved visibility and ease of reporting on conversion workflow. Last release, we introduced evergreen contracts that simplify managing contracts that auto-renew in perpetuity. In this release, we've added the ability to easily transition existing termed contracts to evergreen contracts on renewal. This gives you the flexibility to take advantage of the new simplified evergreen approach for already established contracts. Sage Intacct Mateo is a cloud savings and loan solution for Roman Catholic diocesan organizations that works seamlessly with Sage Intacct accounting capabilities. With Sage Intacct Mateo, faith-based nonprofit organizations can effectively and efficiently manage their savings and loans programs with simplified transaction processing and improved reporting insights. 2022 Release 2 includes the ability to leverage analytics time series calculations in Interactive Custom Report Writer and Interactive Visual Explorer. To-date calculations can be used to show year-to-date, quarter-to-date, month-to-date totals, and more. Ago calculations can be used to compare relative period totals. For example, you can compare current year versus 1 year ago, current month versus 1 month ago, and so on. Period rolling calculations can be used to show rolling totals. For example, total for rolling past 3 months, rolling past 2 quarters, etc. Time series calculations provides you with more capabilities to create analysis for greater insight into your business. 2022 Release 3 includes pre-built dashboards for common roles to accelerate time and reduce effort required to get dashboards in place to drive your business forward. Use them out of the box or use them as a starting point and optimize as needed to support your unique needs. In addition to role-based dashboards, 2022 Release 3 includes pre-built dashboards for software subscription-based businesses. SaaS Intelligence enables unparalleled insights into your most important software and subscription metrics. At a glance, you'll see the key performance indicators, booking activity, and customer unit economics that expose the levers you can adjust to drive predictable growth. With 2022 Release 3, we've enhanced our bank transaction rules engine to automate the creation of credit card transactions. Define rules to identify credit card fee transactions that should auto-create matching credit card transactions in Sage Intacct. Leverage reusable transaction templates to define the details of the credit card transaction. This enhanced automation streamlines the reconciliation process and saves you time and effort during the close. In addition to automation for bank reconciliation, 2022 Release 3 also includes more automation capabilities for subscription billing. Subscription-based businesses can set up invoice policies and define parameters and criteria to generate invoices on a set schedule. You can then associate one or more invoice policies with your entities to complete the setup. As invoice policies are executed on a scheduled basis, you can view invoice policy run information and drill down to generated invoices. Subscription billing automation eliminates manual steps in the invoice generation process and saves you time. We've just covered the highlights of 2022 Release 3, but there are many more enhancements in this release. 2022 Release 3 will be available August 19th. You can learn more about all these features by accessing release notes and watching more release videos. Thank you for watching.